water. Smile. Observe your breath. Ten, 8, 6, 4, 2, 1, 0. Slow. Open eye. And start mind.
Okay. Thank you. My humble salutations to our parents, our gurus, Jnana Brahma, Swami Sundar Chaitanyanji, Dhyana Brahma, Pitama, Dr. Subhash Patriji, Guru Mata Swarnamala ji, Ekathva Gudakesha grandmaster Shri Prabodh Achyutha ji, Swadhyaya yogi Shri Pradeep Aniruddha ji, organizing committee members, Dr. Manjuwani madam, Shri Abhijit ji, Shri Suman ji, Saranama madam, and to Dana Miriam, and to the scripture Sitainum, and to all the participant friends, my sincere salutations to each and everyone, whoever is assisting us directly and indirectly. So, yesterday in Sitainam, we have seen the monkeys incident. Sita, now I think 4 or 5-year-old girl, she used to go into the forest to help some or other animal. So it so happened once she went to the forest without telling anyone, and she slept there only in monkey's lap. Later, Meenakshi told Janak Baba, after waiting for some time, Janak Baba went into the forest. He said, I could find her. Meenakshi also followed Janak Baba, and then they found her. And the moment all the monkeys heard some sound, so they climbed onto the tree, and then Sita woke up, and she saw Pitaji, and then she came to him, and he brought her home, and then he was a bit serious with Sita. What made you to go without telling anyone? Everyone will be worried here. I can understand you can come back, but others do not know, especially your mother will be very much worried if she would have been here. So what made you to stay there for a longer time? Then she narrated the incident. The monkey lost her child, and she was feeling very sad. So I wanted to console her. That's why I slept in her lap. I just put my head. Afterward, I fell asleep. I didn't mean to stay out for all the night. So then Janak Baba replied, I do understand, but let us come to an agreement that you will always tell one of the servants before you leave anyway, so that there won't be any worry in the Raj Mahal. So for the next few years, she was careful. She used to tell one of the assistants, anyone. After a few years, so everybody has started, because they used to try to keep a watch on her, but somehow she used to miss them and then go to wherever she wants, wherever the requirement is there. So it so happened one day, in the early morning, she went to the riverside. Meenakshi could sense that she might be there. She went there, she found her, and she is shouting at river, goddess river. She's very annoyed with the goddess river. She is talking a bit harsh. And she was coming back. She could find she could see Meenakshi, but still she is in a scolding mood only. Then Meenakshi asked, "What happened, Mata? Why you were so much annoyed? What made you to come to the river this early morning?" Then Sita Mata said, "Last night, the river, goddess river, took off one ox. See the difficulty for the farmer. How can he plow his field without one ox? Very difficult situation for the farmer." So Meenakshi asked, "How did you know about this?" Then Sita said, "I saw it in the dream. It was very clear to me. The ox wandering near the river and came to drink water, and then she swept the animal away, the river swept the animal away. So that farmer must be in a very worried state." Then Meenakshi thought maybe something else also, maybe there she just wants to defend. So Sita Mata, it had rained last night very heavily. Maybe the ox must be slipped while drinking water. May not be the river's fault. Then Sita Mata said, "You may be right, Meenakshi, but still we must help the farmer." So they came back home, and Sita Mata told Janak Baba about this incident, and she said that immediately we should help the farmer. So Janak Baba heard about this, and then he gave a call to Meenakshi, to the Kiran, one of the old time servant only. Like Meenakshi, the father also had served in the Raj Mahal, and he takes care of the animals. Special care he takes. And Sita Mata is very fond of this Kiran. At times, she also used to sit with Kiran, how he is taking care, and some suggestions also Sita Mata used to give Kiran about this. At times, Meenakshi also watches these two people, how they are talking to the animals, how they are trying to give the required help. And Kiran, he talks to the animals as if they were his children. So that gives so much happiness to the Meenakshi by seeing him talking to the animals and all those things. At times, he used to sit with them. So when he got a call from the Janak Baba, then immediately he brought one ox and came to the Janak Baba. Sita Mata, Janak Baba, and then Kiran went to the street and asking every farmer about the loss of his ox. But many people said, "We have not lost anything." Then Janak Baba said, "How do you know that they lost this ox? How can you make it?" No. I am very clear. Sita Mata said, "I am very clear to myself. One farmer lost his ox, we must give it to him." He insisted on it. Then slowly they could see, at last, they could find that farmer who lost that ox. They could meet that farmer. When that farmer saw the Maharaja bringing a new ox, he was filled with gratitude. But Maharaja said, "It is because of Sita. She insisted that you should have this ox. You lost your ox, and it was drowned in the river last night. So take this animal as a gift from Sita." So he was overwhelmed with this move by the Janak Baba and Sita Mata. And then, so this has happened. And the next day morning, again she went to that river. Meenakshi also went there. But this time it was not a scolding mood. She was apologizing to the river for what had happened and what she had done, talked to river before. So Meenakshi sat beside Sita Mata near the river on the steps. Then they saw a light rose from the river. It was spirally, it is moving over the water for a few minutes and disappeared. So with that light, Sita was relieved by her expression. Meenakshi could understand. And Sita Mata folded her hand and she murmured, I understand. So Meenakshi could not understand what had happened. She was with astonishment. She asked what had happened. So didn't you see that beautiful form? That was the river goddess. No, Mata, I saw only a mist of light. Then Sita Mata explained that she taught me about death. It is a part of life. Birth and death is two are parts of life. She took the ox because it was his time, the ox's time to leave his body and take another form. And she also said that I should not mourn death because without death there is no birth. So this is what the river goddess has taught Sita Mata. In Bhagavad Gita, we see Jatasya hi dhruvo mutyuhu dhruvam mrityu dhruvam janma mrutasya cha tasmat aparihayatam natvam sochitum arhasi asocyananvasochasvam prajnavadasya bhashase gatasun gatasuncha nanusochanti pandita. These two slokas from Sankhya Yoga. The first sloka teaches that, tells us that the jatasi dhruvam mrityuhu, it is definite. When birth is there, death will also be there. And when death happens, rebirth also will be there. That's why you need not mourn for that. And then the second sloka, asocyan anvasochasvam. Why, Arjuna, you are grieving for no reason, and you are talking so many wise people's words also. Prajnavadansya bhashase. Like a wise man, you are talking, but like a foolish person, you are saying that my people, I have to kill my people. They all will die. What will happen when they die? For whom I am, for all this kingdom and then wealth and all these things. What you are talking, what you are telling, what you are mourning, these two have no connection at all. At one time you are speaking in a wiser way. At the same time, you are like a fool, you are talking. Gatasun agatasuncha na anusochanti panditaha. Gatasun, those who are gone, those who are died. Agatasun, those who are living. The pandit means the person who has the wisdom that I am the soul. He is called pandit. Not that those who read many scriptures and all those things, those who have knowledge. It is not the knowledge. They must be having knowledge, but we call them as pandits. But real pandit is the person who knows that I am the soul. He or she never grieve for this. Those who die or those who are alive. So please understand about this difference between this. And for nothing, you can grieve for nothing. So everything is a natural phenomena, natural process is going on in this creation. So you have to understand it. Nothing to grieve. Everything is for good only in this universe. So Arjuna, please understand the same lesson here. A river goddess has taught Sita Mata. So she said, it was the ox time to leave the body. And some reason it happens, and whether the person or an animal or a bird will die. So he has come and to the riverside, and it so happened it has fallen. So you need not worry about all these things. So then Sita Mata understood. After understanding, she went and told sorry to the river goddess. So Meenakshi is saying, yes, Mata, the river goddess might have understood that your heart was moved by the plight of the farmer. Yes, that's why she called me here. I will not question her again, Sita Mata said. And then again she said, Sita Mata, this is a bitter truth. It is very hard to understand first thing, this birth and death. So while saying Meenakshi these words, then Sita Mata turned to Meenakshi and said, you were also sad for a long time after your father died, isn't it, Meenakshi? Meenakshi did not think of this, that she will remind the father's death. But you blamed for yourself that you are the cause for his death. It is not so. Whenever this death happens, the time has come for that person to leave this world. So but very few people understand about this. Meenakshi, you still feeling bad for that, but you should not feel. You had nothing to do with his death. It is his time, he had gone. You cannot prevent anything. So, though this conversation was very brief and very natural, very brief conversation which they had, but it was so much impact on Meenakshi, these few words. So she herself thought, I thought of my father's death anymore in these days, but till that moment, I had somewhere in my corner, I had that guilt feeling. So sitting in the room at night, she realized that Sita had quietly healed me of these feelings, because in any corner, if we have any sort of this guilt feeling, we cannot progress. Unless we clear our blocks, we cannot move ahead. Say 100% purity we should attain. So Meenakshi understood, though this incident took place, but this incident healed my inside block. So this was one incident related to the animals and connection with Sita Mata, how she used to help everyone. Few months later, another incident has been occurred. Since here it is showing that how Mata feels the suffering by when in this natural world, any part of the environment, whether it is a tree or a animal or a bird or anything. So it's quite usual that with Janak Baba, she goes to hermitages in everywhere. So once they got that one invitation from expansion of a hermitage is over, so they invited Janak Baba. Sita Mata also went there. But what happened after going there, she felt something and she said, I will not come inside, I will be here only, outside only. Pitaji, you please go inside. You talk to them. But some few days were over. Sita Mata is not going inside. Then Janak Baba asked, what is the reason you are not coming? It is a disrespect to all the other rishis. What will they think of you. It is not the correct part on your part. It's not correct. Then she said, somehow I am not able to understand, accept this disrespect. Then Janak Baba was, he could not understand what Sita Mata is saying. Because she always used to participate in all the talks. Then she said, they have not done any sort of act of disrespect towards you. Not to me, Pitaji. It is towards the forest. She took him and showed the forest. There, how disrespectful they are. Here, see Pitaji here in the forest, she showed the trees, those who are cut down, and only stumps were remaining there. And second thing, one thing, cutting down and then remaining trunks were left over there only. The second thing is, they did not seek the permission. So here, my Guruji has also told us that before taking sannyasa, entering into the sannyasa ashram, they will think that they have died. They put their pinda pradhan, we say, shraddha karma. If I take sannyasa, I will do my shraddha karma with my own hands. That I am died. Now I am the second birth. Now whatever I am going to lead, that will be a second birth. The previous life is, everything is over. So I am nowhere connected with the previous birth, means a life. Now onwards, I lead the next life of sannyasa ashrama, whatever related to that. In that, they will say, Abhaya Hasta. See, they will take an oath that I will help to protect this entire universe. You don't have to worry from me. I am here to protect you. I follow the righteousness. I am here to follow that, and I will protect you all. That is the oath they will take. And whenever there is an occasion of cutting the trees comes, because when expansion of hermitage should happen, then cutting the trees is a common thing. But before cutting the tree, that sword also they will keep, and to the tree and the sword they will do namaskara, and they will tell the reason for why they are cutting the tree, either before or after. If they cut one tree, they have to sow plants, either before or after. That should be done. So this is the thing we have learned today, that what we should do with the trees. See, everything is energy in this universe. So we have to respect the energy. Because whatever we do, it will come back. The kinetic theory, third law of we all understand it. So this has been taught today. I have got the golden opportunity to discuss with you all about some incidents of from Sitayanam. So I am very thankful to our parents, our gurus, especially Gudakesha grandmaster Shri Prabodh Achyutha, and then organizing committee members Dr. Manjuvani madam and Sarnama madam and Shri Abhijit ji, and to the participant friends and Dina Mariam ji, and to Sitanam scripture, and to this technology, the time, knowledge, to each and everyone. Thank you. Thank you.